Hello all. Today we start with new topic, that is C++ operators. First, we are going to understand what is operator. So, an operator is simply a symbol that is used to perform operation. Take an example, the plus operator. So plus operator is used for the addition of two numbers. Example, suppose number 10 and 20. So it indicates the addition of two number. So C++ support various operators. The first is arithmetic operator such as addition, subtraction, then relational operators, logical operator, bitwise operator, then assignment operators, and last is miscellaneous operators. So these are the operator supported by C++. Now we are going to understand this operator one by one. Let's start with the arithmetic operator. So these are the arithmetic operator supported by C++. So first is the plus operator, then minus, multiplication, then division, then modulus division, and this is the incremental operator, plus plus, 2 plus plus incremental, and then the decremental operator. So as shown in this PPT, first column in this table indicate the operator symbol, second is a description, and third is a example. So here we assume value for a equal to 10 and b equal to 20 for this example. For addition it give result 30, a plus b, 10 plus 20, 30. For subtraction, 10 minus 20 it give result minus 10. Then for multiplication, a into b give result 200. Then for divide operation it give result 2. The b divided by a, 20 divided by 10. Then there is a modulus sign. Modulus sign always give result in the form of remainder. So it store the remainder. So if you divide b modulus divide a, then the result will be 0. In remainder store, it store 0, the output will be 0. Then there is a increment operator. Suppose you are write a plus plus. Suppose initial value of a is 10, then it give result 11. Similarly, there is a minus minus. So as a we know the plus plus give addition by 1, then minus minus give subtraction by 1. So it decrement the value by 1. So initially value of a is 10, then it will store, after this it will store value in a is 9. Now consider a basic example, the program for the arithmetic operator. So in this initial Again we are taking similar value. We are defining the integer int a and int b. A value is 10 and b value is 20, and the int c is used for the storing the result. Okay, so in c we are storing the result as shown in this ppt. So first c equal to a plus b. Okay, as you know c out is used for the display purpose. So line 1 value of c. So printing value of c, you have to give direct the which value you want to print, and endl is used for is new line, and at the end of each line you have to give semicolon. Then similarly next for c equal to a minus b, again same. Then c equal to a into b, again result is stored in c. Again c equal to a divided by b, then c equal to a mod divided by b. Here important point, here mention c equal to a plus plus. So this is the in incremental there are two type, pre increment and post increment. Suppose you are writing plus plus a, then it is called as a pre increment, and if you write a plus plus, then this is the post increment operator. So in first example I have taken a post increment, and in second example I have taken a pre increment. So what is difference between post and pre? You can see this. Suppose c equal to a plus plus, and we are printing the value of c, and again we are printing value of a. So check line number 6 in output. The first line printing value of c is 10. Okay, and second line number 6, value of a is 11. Means in the post increment the value is incremented after. Okay, so initially value of a is 10. Okay, so 10 is stored in c and then it is incremented. It is called as a post increment. Okay, I hope you are clear with the post incremental concept. Now we going with the pre increment. In pre increment, here example c equal to minus minus a. First understand the value of a is right now a equal to is 11. Okay, then we are applying the pre decrement operation here. So in pre decrement the value is decreased by 1. So and in pre decrement value first decremented and then store into the c. So right now by pre decrementing value is right now after decrementing value is a for 10, and that store into c. So in c out line number 7 value of c is 10, and also we are printing the value of a. Okay, so initially value for a is 11, but due to pre decrementing the value goes to 10. So again value of a is also 10. So this is the important concept. for the understanding. Please watch it again if you are not clear with this concept. So in short, we can say in post increment, suppose in post increment, so first value is stored and then operation take place. Okay. In pre-decrement operation, take an example. Suppose C equal to minus A. So in pre-decrement, first operation take place, decrement operation take place, and then value of A is transfer. So this is the simple way understanding how pre-decrement operation take place. Similarly, there are, if C equal to plus A, so this is the pre-increment operator. So in this, first value of A is incremented by 1 and then it passes to the C. So in increment and decrement, there are, we can say, 4 categories take place. First, we can say pre-increment. It is a pre-increment. Then this is the pre-decrement. Then this is the post increment, and this is the post decrement. So these are the 4 categories present in any increment or decrement operation. So in precondition, first operation take place and then value is copied to destination, and in post, first value is copied and then operation take place, addition or subtraction.